Destroying Destiny, Book 2, The Tooth Bully, Chapter 7, The Idiocratic Council. Within Candy City's Capitol building, our heroes are now standing before the potently presently powerful and powerfully present leaders of the city, the Idiocratic Council. Beside our heroes stands Calvin the Ape, and a short distance away, the Uni-Apers talk amongst themselves. The council sits in an arc, seated in their sweet cotton candy-cushioned seats of sour and bitter judgment, and look silly, yet stark. The poor half-headed councilman drools on the floor, and most of all the rest eat the classic idiocratic s'more. 2 marshmallows sandwich the chocolate and cracker. Ingenious. Taffy and licorice drapes hang from the ceiling, coupled with shiny chandeliers of sugary crystal decorations, while words and ordinances hang from the walls. Hard candy tablets with legal proclamations and informations from the Idiocratic delegation. These frightfully large candy pieces of order flaunt the legislative plight of the council's great might, and inflict worry upon our heroes, the ape, the uni-apers, and all who draw the attention and judgment of the council's head and convener, Supreme Darls. I know. One moment. Supreme Darl spat and mumbled through crumbled mallow, chocolate, and crumbs. I am aware of exactly who you are, Supreme Darl said from the middle of the 25 Idiocratic Council's judgment seats. Who? Me? Snickerdoodle asked. No, of course I know who you are. I was referring to the boy, the girl, and the backpack, Darl shot as he wiped cracker crumbs from his purple taffy robe. Ah, yes, of course. As I was saying, Supreme Darls cleared his voice and harshly pointed a finger at our 3 heroes. I am more than aware of who you are. I have heard of your ghastly attack against the Westerfish on the islands of the East, taking down the beloved Westerfish and allowing those devilish bunnies to gain control again. Why, yes, that would be us, Gertrude said, stepping forward. You act as though this has inconvenienced you. Aren't you against the plight of Dark Lord Jane? We are not for the destiny. That is not what this is about. Yeah, said one of the other councilmen. Yeah, said another councilman. Yeah, said another councilman. Yeah, said a fourth. Yeah, said a fifth. Yeah, said all the other councilmen in unison. Then what is this about? Steve zipped. Darl stood from his seat, a crumb of cracker flying from his robe and hitting another councilman in the eye. What is this about? What is this about? That is quite obvious. Isn't it obvious? There was a pause. I'm actually asking. Well, no, it's not that obvious, Steve responded. The progression of all life upon this great planet. Supreme Darl shook his fist and shot cinnamon from his nostrils in passion. And the Westerfish were and are the key, yet you have started a revolution that aspires to annihilate the Westerfish. Do you get it? Do I need to spell it out? Darls, I believe it is spelled I-T, said one of the councilmen. What? What are you talking about? Darl shot. You asked if you needed to spell it out for them, so I just thought I'd help. Exasperated, Darl shook his head. Why, yes, Reginald, that is how you spell it. Thanks. Anyways, boy, girl, backpack, do you understand? Nope, Steve responded. Okay, let me explain it. Put it simply for you, Darls explained. All candy people once thought progression was the way to progression. But one day, a grand wizard called Gnome the Flatterer came to us and gave this city a revelation. He complimented us, all of us, through a megaphone, and he said, and I quote, "You people of Candy City really are good at being stupid." That's when it hit us. Digression is progression, and devolution is evolution. And that's when we abolished the city's old laws and formed the Idiocratic Council, a united body trying to digress the world one idiotic law at a time. And furthermore, we realized that the Westerfish was the dumbest creature we know of. They're the most evolved by being the least. The whole future hangs on the Westerfish, and all creatures should progressively digress. That is literally stupid, Pancake said. There are simpler creatures than the Westerfish anyways. Exactly. It doesn't make sense, Darls exclaimed. I think you get it. We can count on our fellow candy person to get it. Annoyed, Pancake stepped forward. Okay, Gertrude interrupted, going to a knee. I see we have hurt you. Is there any way that we can repay you? Gertrude, this is ridiculous, Pancake fumed. Pan, just let me handle this. The whole council smiled, and Darl spoke. Why, yes, you can. I'm glad you asked. We heard that you have a delivery for us, for the daycare from the new Easter frog. Yes, you mean the Easter egg, Gertrude responded. Why, yes, of course. Here is my proposal. If you give us the egg, we will set you free for your trespasses. What? Even the imposter ape? All the uni-apers began fuming, shouting massive amounts of cinnamon into the air. We demand he be in cage for pretending to be the ape.